Hello, hello. Well, oh, I have two people here. I hope my two friends are well and had a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, it's Pocket Watch. Hello. How are you? Um, well, I hope had a productive day. I didn't have such a productive day. I was kind of sick in bed with teeth issues. Um, I don't know if anybody's friends with me on Facebook. They would have seen my post about a screw that I'm having put in to replace the plate. That is my front tooth. Hello, Mark. How are you? Welcome. And I've just sort of spent all day in bed. Unfortunately, Moira told me that she had a long day and um, couldn't make it today. Oh, the poor thing. I hope she feels better. I hope she gets a good night's sleep and feels better tomorrow. So we've rescheduled for next week. But why is my face so bright? That's a little bit better. But we've rescheduled for next week. But I thought I would go live anyway to help me with my watch hours. Hello, Fairy Dragon. How are you, my lovely? How are those wonderful, wonderful travel plans coming? I hope they're going well. No worries. I might turn a light on and see if I can get rid of some of that glare. That's better. Do you like my Patsy Stone inspired bouffant tonight? I don't think anyone has ever seen me with my hair up in a bun before, outside of me just playing with it. Hello, Mark the Shark. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. Tonight's just a night about dribbling shit because my regular scheduled program didn't come about. So that's good. Hello, Walking with Tamsin. How are you? I hope you're well. Enjoyed I enjoy all your videos actually, especially the ones around castles and surrounds. They're my favourite. I have a fascination with castles. Thank you. Makeup powder. Yeah, I've actually got powder on. Maybe it. Thank you. I don't know why I put my hair up. I just decided to do it today. Thank you. And it only took me a couple of minutes to do. A little bit of stuff to stiffen it up a bit, and a couple of combs and a couple of bobby pins, and voila. Bit of teasing. I went in the mirror and went, no, I didn't. Everybody's saying hello to each other. So I don't know what to talk about, to be perfectly honest. Actually, I do know what I want to talk about. I'm going to watch, wait for a few more people. Oh, thank you, Tamsin. I just want to know, because we've never seen you in a video, to the best of my knowledge, and I don't know if they're your kids or grandkids that you have in the videos. They're just absolutely lovely, lovely kids they are. I just wanted you to know that. Thank you, Fairy Dragon. Hello, all that fluff and stuff. I'm sorry you've had a terrible night. There's nothing worse when your Chinese takeaway tastes like shit or turns out terrible. I hate that. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. To do what? You've lost me. Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, so Okay, how many people? Oh, 8. Oh, we have 8 people watching. I'm so excited. Yeah, so tell me, how are your um, travel plans, Fairy? I hope they're going along well. Looking forward to seeing you in Adelaide sometime soon. I actually have something very special that I'd like to share with you in a moment. But I'm going to tell you a story. Now, you may or may not believe it, but I don't even believe it myself. I'm finding it hard to comprehend that this is what happened, but you would not fathom this. I can't even sort of work it out myself. Um, Now, Werner and I, Sunday night, you did get the odd glance of me, but no one else would as well, the camera. I think, I don't know, was that you playing the bagpipes for Anzac Memorial? I don't know. I have a feeling that might have been you, or whether it was it somebody else. But you're very well done on your children. They're a credit to you, actually. I must say, I don't want to sound like a crazy old lady, you know. Um, we actually looked at caravans today. Oh, and we hope to get one in 3 months. Boo yeah, boo yeah, boo yeah. Happy caravan dance. I love looking at caravans. That's what I want to do. Oh yeah, very good plan. I love the bagpipes. I tell you what, when I die, I want a, what do you call a bagpipist? Like a bagist or a pipist or a piper or, but anyway, I want a bagpipe player to play at my funeral. Amazing Grace, and maybe It's Raining Men on the bagpipes. I'll see how I go. It's raining men. Could you imagine playing that song on the bagpipes? Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Pipers, yes, bagpipers. That's the word I'm after. I love the bagpipes. I should get you one here on karaoke night. And it's a tune on the bagpipes. That would be fabulous. I bet. I don't think there'd be too many live streams that could boast a bagpipist, a bagpiper. Yes, don't we all? I'd love a yacht to sail around in. I can do a bit of raining men too. Fabulous. I'm going to hold you up to that. This Friday night is karaoke. Anyway, I want to tell you a story now. One Saturday or Sunday night, um, when Rona got home from work, we went out exploring with John and Cherie, took us to a few local houses. And John and Cherie and Werner, that we were all outside. Oh, how cute. I love puppies. Anyway, we'd been into this house and we were all outside the house, and there's a little laneway. I can't remember what area it was. It was one of those older suburbs in Adelaide, like close to the city, and where they had alleyways like everywhere. And Werner said, I'm just going to get some video footage of the side of the house down the alleyway. And I literally watched the three of them. And I thought, well, I'm not going to go down the alleyway. I can't be bothered. I'm looking at something else. And I watched the three of them walk down that alleyway. Right. And I thought, well, Werner won't be long anyway. He'll do the filming and he'll come back and we'll go to the car and head home, or either hit the next location. Anyway, I sat there and watched them. They all went through that gate down that alleyway. And I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, geez, they're taking a long time. And I waited and I waited and I waited. In the end, I got sick of waiting for them. So I went down the alleyway and I saw that they were all the way at the end. Oh, what the hell are they doing going all the way down there for? So I decided to try and catch up to them. I didn't walk very fast. I sort of walked regular pace, thinking, they're slow anyway. And I got to the end, and all of a sudden I saw there was no one there. I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, where the hell have they gone now? These people are driving. I'm not chasing after these people all friggin' night. Bloody hell. I was cross by this time. Anyway, I got to the end of the alleyway, and I looked left and I looked right, and I couldn't see a sign of them. Not a single sign. And by this time, I was so irritable because I was tired anyway. It was evening. It was getting on late. It was evening. And I went left and I thought, well, if I find them, I'm just going to give them a piece of my mind. But it was a very long block, this block was. And I walked and walked and walked and walked and walked. And I'm like, bugger this, I'm going to get a friggin' Uber home, a taxi home. They can all go get stuffed as far as I'm concerned, doing this to me. I was so shitty. Anyway, I got to the end of the block and I turned the corner to go back to the car at least. I walked towards the house where we were and I get a phone call. It's Werner. Where are you? I'm like, well, where the hell are you? Don't you ask where I am. I'm looking for you everywhere. I was cross, so I was yelling. And Cherie's out looking for you. And I'm like, well, I'm here. I've been there. I don't know where the hell you people are doing, making me, chase you. And they said, no, we went back to the car. And I said, you did not. You went down that bloody plane. Like, no, we didn't. We didn't go down that alleyway. Werner said nobody would come with me. So they all went back to the car. And I'm like, no. I saw you three. I'm yelling now because I'm cross every time I think about it. I watched you three go through that gate and go down the alleyway to take video footage of the side of that house that Werner wanted. And they say, no, we didn't. And I'm like, yes, you did. I'm telling you this now. I saw you. I actually watched you doing it. And they swore black and blue, but they didn't go down that alleyway. They went to the car. Now, what the hell happened? What the hell did I see going into that alleyway? So, yes, I was cross. I was a little bit less cross when I realised they didn't fuck me around. Am I allowed to swear on YouTube? I don't know. I might have to bleep that out. Well, I have to admit, I was wondering whether I wasn't in some kind of like universe or like a time lock or something. I don't know. I thought maybe that was it, but yeah, I swore black and blue that they all walked down that alleyway, and they swore black and blue that they didn't. So yes. Well, they didn't actually vanish. They never went down that alleyway in the first place. But I saw something because I saw them. I saw something in that alleyway. Not where the house property finished, but at the next property over. And I'm like, well, why are they down that far? They shouldn't be down that far. The property doesn't go back that far. It was an old property, so it would have been they were very big blocks back then when, prior to, about the 90s, up until the 80s, maybe 90s, the blocks were huge blocks. We can now fit on some blocks like a dozen or so townhouses on them. And that's how big they were, huge big gardens. So that was my story, my little story shenanigans that happened to me Friday night. not Friday night, one Monday or Sunday night, whenever it was, we were out. Last week, I think it was. Yeah, but nobody else knows this, but I have another passion. Everybody knows I like to ghost hunt and I like to explore and I like a good joke and I like to sing and I crochet and I do all sorts of things, but nobody actually knows this is a passion of mine that I don't necessarily keep secret. I just haven't had a chance to talk about it much, and I don't know why. I've never spoken. I guess it's just something. I guess I've always just kept to myself as my own little. When did you film the movie? We've been there twice. We did it 2 weeks ago, and we did it last week. I haven't put my footage up yet. Megan, our friend who went to Lord Morialta, she went there and she hung around with me for most of my footage. So I've got a lot more information to kind of share. So I haven't done that footage yet. But yeah, we went 2 weeks in a row. There was so much to see. Werner's video editing, videoing of that school was interesting because I could tell, like me, when you're going into such an amazing place with so much to look at and see, you're sort of running around like a headless chook, not knowing which way to turn. And I noticed Werner's video footage was very spinning, like constantly spinning. And while it distracted me, I mean, it may not bother other people might like it. It distracted me, and I'm a little bit concerned that my footage is going to be the same way. Will be spinning because there was a lot to see, and it's like we didn't know which way to turn first. That's better. Oh, yes, yes. When we went back, they hadn't done much at all. So absolutely, you can go there. We can, or if you want to go with us sometime and do it, we can go there again. Absolutely. There are. I don't know if I should be telling you this live on YouTube, but every single key to the place is sitting in the office key register. You love frogs. Oh, now you collect frogs, Dee. Oh, I love frogs too. We were, wasn't that long ago on another channel they were talking about frogs, the bald frog or the suckling frog or the bog frog. The bog frog. You can always slow it down to. Oh yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah. My video is going to be 2 parts, I think. Otherwise, it's going to be a long video and it will drag out and people get bored. Unless, of course, I say something funny in the meantime and do something stupid like fall over, which I did. You want to come to? Absolutely, you can come too. You can come with Heather. I've done that one. What am I missing? Yeah, it's a huge school and it will be still standing. They didn't do much in a week. They hadn't done very much at all. They'd only done a little bit more stuff to the library, I guess, in a week, but now a week later the library might be gone. But they'll have a fair way before they get to the admin area. But yeah, it was still in fairly good condition a couple of weeks ago. The week I was after, I wanted to put on some of the costumes that were left in the drama room. had filmed myself being in a school play. I had this wonderful frock that actually fit me, and a first stole, and yeah, I just started pretending I was a teenager in a high school play, and I filmed myself doing that in the drama room. But that was the second time I went. But when I went back there, most of the costumes had been taken, so I don't know how much left of the school is gonna. Well, okay, yes. Well, get in touch, and I mean, obviously, the sooner the better. But maybe next Saturday or Sunday, it might be cool for you to come up and we can go up there and have a look. I don't know. There's a freaky ranch in the USA. Yes, I've heard of Skinwalker Ranch. I have heard of that. I think the paranormal Adam, or Polynesian Adam, whatever. Um, has been there. And I also reckon there's another YouTuber that's been there as well. I can't remember. Called Blind Frog Range. Paranormals and UFOs love to go. Yes, yes. But you can't get on the property. I think you have to film from the fence. I'm in touch now. Cool. Yes, Adam did do a video there. Um, I'd love to go there. Anyway, I got sidetracked. So I'm not going to pick it up just yet. My other little passion is Titanic, her Royal Mail ship, HMS Titanic. I watch Titanic videos, and it's not just from the movie, the 1997 James Cameron movie. That wasn't what got me into it. I've been interested in the Titanic since I was a child. And I've loved everything about it. I've loved watching documentaries on it. I've loved the movies. I think I've seen them all, including movies that were like that actually released on TV. I've read books. I've got books. I have watched every live stream. Um, no, not live stream. What is it? Every real-time sinking of the Titanic. So there's this animation on YouTube, or several animations done by several different people, content creators, and they actually animate the sinking of the Titanic from in real time, from the moment, like a few moments before the crow's nest sees the iceberg, right to the final plunge, and it goes for 2 hours and 40 minutes, or 2 hours and 30, or something like that. It took Titanic to 2 hours 40 minutes. Sank at 11:43. It collided at 11:43 and sank at 2:23 or something like that. Tits Out Tuesday, all that fluff and stuff. I don't know where. Actually, I got that from work. No, I don't have any memorabilia from that time, in actual fact. I'm actually surprised I don't have anything. I'd love a 3D model of the Titanic. I've watched all the movies, all the documentaries. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, books and stuff, but it's not something I get to. It's not something I get to talk about. Are you surprised? All that fluff and stuff. Are you surprised? Yes, I actually went to the Titanic Museum in Las Vegas the last time we went to America, and it was amazing. They actually had a piece of the hull, and they took us out onto a promenade deck on a like a simulation of the promenade deck where the iceberg would have been. It would have been a deck where you could actually reach out and feel ice, and it's like a replica of how close the iceberg was to the decks of the ship. Yeah, and I think it was the A deck, the open plan A deck section. Oh yes, yes. I'm eating my shit Chinese. Sorry, dear. I hope your night gets better. Anyway, so we'd have brought home something from work, and he was going to give it to one of his friend's kids, and I'm like, hell no, they're not getting it. I'm not a very generous person, am I? Not when it comes to the stuff that I want. Now, that is one boat that would have a little ghost maybe attached to memorabilia. Maybe. It very well could. Unfortunately, the Titanic exhibition you weren't allowed to film. And I was so, I mean, back then I was a good person, stuck to the rules. These days, I'd say, bugger the rules, I'm filming. I don't care. I did get a little bit of footage of a model ship that was in the Excalibur Hotel Casino, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel really bad now. I feel really bad. But this is what I got. Well, this is what Werner got. It is a 3D puzzle of the Titanic. I'm just going to show you some bits and pieces of it. And I'm wondering, because this is totally outside the scope of my like channel, but I was actually thinking of once a week just working on it bit by bit and live streaming it for half an hour, just working on it. That's the plans. I mean, it looks easy, but they never are. And it's all in Chinese. Oh, wow. I'd love to do a ghost investigation at a Titanic museum. I reckon that would be fabulous. So I'll just put that one down there. And you've got all these bits and bobs. So I don't know if it's like, it's obviously designed for kids, but when you have the mind of a child, I don't know, can I open, oh, does that open up anymore? Oh, I'm starting to break it off. So I'm thinking it would be easy. I'm pretty sure it was designed for, what are the ages? Is there an age recommendation on this? 3D puzzle, cubic fun. Well, there's the back. I'll show you the back. There's the back. It's a bit shiny. 200 to 220 minutes to complete. No glue required. No scissors required. Easy to assemble, and warning, choking hazard, not suitable for children under 3 years old. So I think I might pass the age test. Model size 80 centimeters by 11 centimeters by 23. 31 inches by 4 inches by 7.8 inches. It's the 100th anniversary. 3D. Actually, I wonder if this would be. I'm just trying to think if this wouldn't be maybe a collector's item. What do you reckon? Would you, if you had this? Ew, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it would be fun, but I'm trying to work out whether this wouldn't be a collector's item, perhaps, and worth a bit of money in time to come, or if I just say, bugger it and do it, and live stream it, just do it, bit by bit live stream myself doing it. Would that be interesting to people or not really? Or are you thinking like, look, just had to get a grip? It's not that exciting. It might be exciting for you, but it'll be boring. But you never know. So, oh, there's all the funnels. Woohoo! How many funnels are there? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Oh, they're all numbered. So if you look on that side, they're all numbered. So, oh, Deb's most excellent adventures commented on a video. I must have a look at that and say, g'day. That looks like it's all the side of the ship. Yeah, he was going to give this to one of his workmates' kids, and I'm like, no, you can give it to me. I'm more important. So, I don't know. What do you reckon? Should I do it? There's quite a lot of bits and pieces to it. Oh, this is the last one. What is this? Oh, that's the decking. I think we've got one piece of ship hull, and I think that looks like it could be the decking. Yeah, that's part of the superstructure, I reckon. This one here. That's all superstructure. But it would be interesting to see or do. So what do people think? Yes, no, good idea, bad idea? If you think it's a good idea, I'll start on it next week and live stream it and just go for like an hour or half an hour or 40 minutes or whatever. Indian, absolutely. I love Indian food. Werner doesn't like it so much, but I enjoy it. Last time when we were homeless in San Francisco, that's another story. Yes, we were homeless in San Francisco, of all the places to be homeless. I guess it's San Francisco you want to do it. We went to an Indian buffet, all you can eat buffet, and it was bloody beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it. And we went to the tram museum, and we had a sleep in the park. Um, yeah, but would it be a collector's item if it was made? Is it a collector's item in the box, or is it a collector's item? Can you make it and it can still be a collector's item? Curry vegetables, yum, but not with prawns. Yes, I'll agree with that, Mark and Annette. And so I'm not really, I wouldn't watch it, but I'm sure others. Oh, you wouldn't watch it, but others would. What? You wouldn't watch me build the Titanic? Well, that's yeah, that's fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough, and that's the kind of thing I want to know. Would you watch it? Is it worth watching? Would you come on? In the box, unopened. Yes, that's the point. The box has been unopened. The box has been opened. Yeah. No, okay, 65 to 120. Oh, so you can still get it. The limited, is that the 100th anniversary edition? Can you tell me? Titanic ASMR, ASMR, Titanic ASMR. And you know the funny thing about the Titanic is the Titanic wasn't even like it was the second ship of a group of three. And if it hadn't have sunk on its maiden voyage, people wouldn't even know about it. It would have just gone on its natural days, probably been scrapped in the 40s or 50s, and yeah, and oh yeah, so it's not really a collector's item, I suppose. It's just one of hundreds. So I might as well make it. Yeah, maybe, and I'm also thinking Titanic lovers like me who like the Titanic that would talk Titanic. I should get a few people to come on with me who'd love the Titanic, and we can just talk Titanic. Hey, wouldn't that be awesome? How many people? Oh, that's Nightbot. How many people do I know? Do I know anyone that loves the Titanic as much as I do? Yes. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Not just doing the puzzle, but talking about Titanic. Anything I don't know, I can research. Yes, there are, and you can actually get 3D printed, um, 3D printed models as well from England, from Titanic Honor and Glory. There's a couple of, if you're into Titanic, there's Titanic Honor and Glory, and they are putting a game out. It's a game, and I don't have access to it yet because I don't give them money. I'm not a Patreon or anything like that. So, and I don't know how it works, but there's a simulation game by Titanic Honor and Glory, and it's just fantastic. They're putting so much work into it. It's years in the making. They're putting so much work into it, so much detail, and you can board first class, second class, or third class, and you can spend your time on the ship as it did its maiden voyage, including experiencing the um, the collision with the iceberg and the sinking. So that's Titanic Honor and Glory, and then you've got Historic Travels, which does a lot of Titanic stuff as well. Sam, he's amazing, wonderful, wonderful person to listen to. I will quite often have my lunch watching one of Sam's videos. And who else is Part-Time Explorer? Um, he's pretty good too. He lovely chap. He's got some good stuff on his. And then there's another one that I've just recently to subscribe to, and he does a lot of what if, like scenarios, like what if the Titanic didn't sink? What if the ruddy, you know, that sort of thing. Very good, very good. But anyway, I'm babbling. Anyway, does anyone want to? How long have I been on for? Oh, it's only 10 past 8. I feel like I've been on all night. Does anyone want to get up and join me and say hello? And let's, get to know some people. I'll put the link in the chat. It's totally up to you. You don't have to. But it might help pass the time. We'll talk about you or me. If you don't have a channel, we'll still talk about me if you don't have a channel. Yeah, so I was up to 79. Did anybody have any questions for me or anything? Any comments? The chat's gone pretty slow. There are still 7 people watching. I had 479 subscribers a couple of weeks ago. I'm now down to 472, but I think I gained one just recently, which put me up to 73. Oh, I'm so cross-counting the freaking numbers all the time. Unless, of course, I just do an oracle reading. If anybody just wants me to just draw 3 oracle cards for them, but I'm not interpreting it. I'm just drawing cards. You choose a number between 1 and 10. Your card is totally up to you. But as I said, I'm not going to interpret. Otherwise, I'll just leave this live, just a short live and a hello and a hooroo and be on my merry way. Just do one reading for the night? Okay, I'll just do a reading. Who would like a reading? If you'd like a quick reading, I'll remove the link in that case. No, I can't remove it. I'll have to go over here. I'll get the decks out. Right. Oh, yes, I know it's been a while. Hello, Mr. Bubble. Bubbles? Is that Mr. Bubbles? How are you? You're new to my channel. Welcome and thank you for joining us. I do have the tarot readings I got from Neil, but I haven't I found out, I found a couple of websites that explains the cards, but I'm not ready to work with them yet. So who would like to go first? I'll draw 3 cards. You choose a number between 1 and 10. I'll shuffle the cards. I've got enough for 1, 2, 3. I hope I've got 30 cards here at least. So who would like to go first? I have to put my glasses on. I will come up after your reading. Cool, sure. Who would like the first reading? If you would like a reading, just put a me in the comment section. And I will start the me's as they come on and do them in order. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. La, la, la. Me, 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 me. Okay, we've got our first me. Me, 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 me. I think I need a pee. La, 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 la. Every time I hear that or sing that, I think of Sister Act 2. La 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 la. What song? What song was it? Okay, well, we'll start with Mark. Okay. It's not a real reading, you know. Okay, Mark and Annette. Give me a number between 1 and 10. Has D made some? We are making tomato sauce with apples and chili. The house smells lovely. That sounds wonderful. 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Oh, wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3. Oh, these are the wrong cards. Oh, these are not the oracle cards. These are the tarot cards. Oh, how silly am I? I should have known. I'm like, they don't look right. I was shuffling them. They don't look right. What's wrong with these cards? Right. These cards were done by Stephanie Getz of Get Spooky Society. She took the photos and she wrote the oracle readings. And I don't know if she still has them on the sub. I think she has them available. Right, I'll shuffle the cards. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. Okay. You have got community, personal power, and new destination. Your second card is peace, love, and faith. And your third card is love yourself, feel peace. So that's what the cards have offered. Hello, Thrill Seeks. How are you? Another wonderful channel popped in to say g'day. You've missed all the interesting bits. Okay, invite, copy to clipboard. Nobody has written me in the chat, so all that fluff and stuff. There you go, that's for you. I'm going to have a mouthful of water because I'm that thirsty. I just hate talking all the time. We should talk about your channel too. I'm very, very, very thirsty. Okay, just waiting for all that fucking stuff. I'll give you a reading when you come up. Thrill Seeks, what have you been up to? Go check Thrill Seeks out. Great channel. They are all about, well, mostly about scary rides. And I tell you what, half the things they film, you wouldn't have me doing. No. Great channel. So if you're into theme parks, rides, roller coasters, correct me if I'm wrong, Thrill Seeks. Yeah, go check them out. Absolutely. Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Yeah. It sounds like I'm doing much better than you are today.
Do you
I
want to
know.
have a look? Do you want to have a look at my shit Chinese?
Yes. Do we want to have a look? Yeah, may as well.
Yeah.
Oh no. Ooh, that looks a bit. Yeah. Yours
Don't
better.
you, don't you reckon it looks like soup?
It does. It looks
Stew.
terrible. Yeah,
Stew. Ugh.
it is. The stir fry you made 2 weeks ago looks better than that. And I'll tell you what, that's become a staple. I've made that a number of times now, thanks to
It's
you.
yummy. Hang on, I'm entering the dark zone.
Dark zone.
I've
Oh,
got to. No, I've got to go into the bedroom because of the air conditioning.
mm,
It's so hot here.
yeah,
We've had no rain whatsoever.
really. No rain
No.
up there.
No, and there's a tropical low out at sea which could form into a tropical cyclone.
No, okay. Either flood or either feast or famine.
Are you flooding?
No, we're not flooding. No, we haven't had much rainfall. We a few weeks ago we got just like a downpour of rain. You could see the flooding.
Yeah.
That's all subsided now. Yeah.
Hmm.
So tell us a little bit more about your channel. I've been wanting to actually get you up here on a guest spot for some time.
We like fishing.
Yeah.
Interview over in 3.6 seconds.
No. So what made you decide to start doing a YouTube channel?
Um, I wanted to do. I wanted to have a YouTube channel for a long time, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just started filming what I do most, and that's fish. So that's how the fishing come along, and the camping and the mud crabbing and everything like that.
Oh,
So
well,
yeah,
well, that's what people say. Film what you love doing.
Dan's not too keen on it. He asked me to leave a lot of our life out of the videos, so it's on the whole production team. He's just like the supporting cast member.
He just comes along for the ride.
Yeah.
Yes, and you've just recently hit your 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
congratulations.
exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, how long have you been on YouTube?
Coming up to 2 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, I think it'd have to be 18 months.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. People are saying that your Chinese is yuck, and there are other people asking where you are from. All that happens.
I'm from the Whitsundays of Queensland.
He is in central Victoria. Mark met in Adelaide with us.
Well, where are they at? I can't see the chat, but g'day to everyone in the chat.
If you go to on the top, on the left, on the right hand side,
Yes.
comments. Now it's automatically goes on to private chat. If you click on live,
Comment. Yep.
click on live and then click on live.
G'day everyone. G'day Mr. Bubbles. G'day Pocket Watch. D.
Yes, now you can see them all.
Fairy, I know, it's disgusting. It was meant to be a green curry king prawn. Ugh. It had potato in it, and it was yellow.
Oh no, yellow.
Yeah, yellow.
That's not.
So I rang them up, Heather, because my night was just getting worse. I was just getting so upset, and then I jumped on to make sure that I had the right time difference with you, and then I seen a TOT, and I was like, "What is a TOT, and where is Moira gone?"
Mm.
And
Well, and TOT was kicked out.
oh, see,
Yeah, see, there you go.
yeah, there you go.
Yours
Um,
is less from me, but really.
oh, anyway, um, yeah. So, Jeepers, the Chinese restaurant got a mouthful of me when I finally realised that my whole night was just ruined. I rang them up and said, "Who puts potato with prawn anyway in a curry?" And
Uh,
I'm, it's safe to say I'll never be going back there again.
yeah, no, I wouldn't either if I were you. Not
And
doesn't look appetizing at all.
I'm pretty sure that Fairy, when I suggested I'll get Indian to celebrate the occasion with Moira next to it, I'm pretty sure Fairy said, well, at least they know how to make a good curry. And I agree, Fairy. I agree.
But I'm just I'm just looking for your panel, and I'm going to share the link. There we go. And I'm probably going to, at the end of this live, I'm probably going to put you on my featured channel clips now for 2022. Command copy. Um, yeah, okay. So everyone, if you have it here. A lot of you may already know all that fluffy stuff from Tuber Chat. Your seats and changing, you would have seen all that fluffy stuff hanging out in Tuber.
I can't find my camera. There it is.
That's hilarious. Right, so what are people saying?
Hey, who likes deep fried ice cream? Mm.
Although I have made some curries in Indian restaurants, okay. Lots of flops in Queensland, yes. But
Mm.
you know,
Cane toads.
are they the ones if you lick them you die or you psycho or something? What are the problems you lick and it's like
Oh, yeah, that's a toad.
is this?
It's a toad or it's something out of a fairy tale, Heather.
Oh, okay.
Princess looking for her prince. Blech. Yeah, we have cane toads up here pretty bad because where I'm situated, cane is a very peppered throughout this little area, the Whitsundays. So
Yeah.
we get a lot of cane toads because you're aware that we introduced them into Australia so that they could eat the cane beetle, and now they've taken over Queensland and make their way down to New South Wales. Some of them have.
Yes, because we found out they have no natural predators
No,
in Australia. So that was
only a 9-9.
it seemed like a good idea at the time. What are they doing to try and get rid of them now?
9-9.
Okay, that's like the best in golf.
Yeah,
I don't think
golf stick, golf stick.
there are enough 9-9s in the world to get rid of them all.
Yeah, they're good target practice. Yep. But no, they're a pest. They're disgusting, and they're just what they do to our national, our wildlife is just absolutely disgraceful. How they, oh,
Oh yes, I remember in primary school reading about the cane toad and cane up in Queensland.
So when will Moira be joining you again?
Next Tuesday.
Okay.
It's like literally a week from like tonight next
Yep.
week.
So it's you're a half an hour ahead of me in Queensland, so it'll be my 7 o'clock again.
It'll be 7 o'clock for you. Made their way to Northern Territory as well. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Animals to more. Okay, that's interesting. They are one of many stuff-ups. Yes, they are. We have
Yeah.
so much with all the shit that's been done in the past. Yeah.
But those gorgeous little green frogs, bring them on. They're beautiful and sweet.
Yeah.
Cute. They are. My girlfriend's got a thing for green frogs. And every year I try to buy her a special little green frog ornament.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that's how much she loves them. They're hard to find, little green ornament frogs.
Yes. Are they like the tree frogs, the green ones?
Yeah. Yeah, like the big green, glossy, healthy, really nice looking frogs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Where's Werner?
Werner's in the bedroom watching a movie.
What movie?
It's a series on Netflix. I don't know what it's called. It's actually quite interesting. I'm half watching it myself. Werner! Oh, give me a moment. Oh,
Okay, so what am I meant to do?
I don't know.
Sing? Sing something? Let me have a look in the chat. Oh, that's where he is. I have 4 green tree frogs. What is the name?
I just told Werner about all that fluffy stuff.
Cool.
Oh, dear me. So when you first started, is there anything you know now, like about YouTube? You thought, well, I wish I hadn't known that when I first started.
No. I think the little milestones along the way are great because your next milestone would be to 500, which will give you your community tab. And we spoke about that last time, remember? The benefits of having a community tab.
Yes. Using it wisely.
Yes. Yeah. Shorts, I've had a lot of success with shorts, and I'm pretty sure that we've had a conversation and you've expressed your feelings with shorts. You've had some big hitters, haven't you?
Yes, I've had some shorts that one or two shorts I've had 500 views. One short had 1,900, nearly at the 2,000 mark.
Yep. Hey, Werner.
Here's the man of the hour.
How are you?
Oh, good, Werner. Sort of good. Ordered shit Chinese and, well, thought I was getting good Chinese, but it turned out to be shit Chinese. Then I jumped on here and Moira's postponed. So, but one good thing, next week Moira will be on and I'll have Indian takeout.
Yes, I told them about our Indian buffet when we were homeless.
Yeah, yum.
I didn't like it.
When Indian
I don't like it.
Are you a steak and chips man though, Werner?
No, not even that.
He's a chicken and chips or fish and chips.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't like red meat.
No, Dan's a steak and chips and eggs and gravy man.
Yes, steak, chips and eggs and gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going back. We're going to take off the watch that.
It'll be quick. It'll be very quick.
We've got to do it this week.
Hi, Mark on there.
Everyone's saying hello to Werner.
Hi, Barry Dragon.
Dee.
Hi, Dee.
Good old Werner.
Yeah, no, if we know that school, it has to be quick. Yeah.
Oh, Werner loves this cake.
Oh, yes. Definitely tasty. I love it.
And what movie are you watching?
It's called got Tony Collette in it. Still a lot of Australian actors in it.
But it's an American
But
movie.
it's an American series.
Oh, what is it? I think I know. She played the mother.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Oh
Tommy-
goodness.
Maybe. Something Casey.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys ever seen a series on Foxtel called Carnival?
No.
That's pretty good. You'd like that.
You drink.
Oh, that Carnival. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell, not.
It's got like a little midget and he's the ringmaster of it. And all of them have got special powers. And
Oh.
it's set back in the 1930s. And it's around the time that the era, remember they used to tar down the circus tents? They used to use tar, and that big fire broke out in one of those big American circuses. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's set around then. They've all got special powers they have, and like there's a psychic in it, and there's everyone has some sort of power in it, yeah. And there's an evil priest in it. Oh, it's so good. I can't explain it, but it's really good. So if you ever get a chance, or is there anyone in the chat that has seen what I'm talking about? Carnival?
Sunshine. Or was it Sunshine? Oh.
You know, your
Okay.
name is all that fluff and stuff. I always HR puff and stuff.
Everyone says that, and I don't think I've watched a full episode of it.
Is that where it originated from? I wanted to ask the guy.
I just like it because Heather mentioned earlier that she likes crocheting, and
Yeah.
when I was doing some crocheting for friends and stuff, I nicknamed my little crocheting business All That Fluff and Stuff.
Oh,
And I've
Hurricane.
I've just sort of really liked it, so I just stuck with it when I started up the YouTube channel. Some people call me All That, and I love it, and some call me Fluffy, and some call me Fluff and Stuff, and I'm just sort of used to it now. And my partner Dan will often ask me, like, so am I Stuff? If you're Fluff, am I Stuff? And I'm like, well, do you want to be Stuff, darling?
And that was saying that he thought saying all the HR puff stuff. So I grew up watching that. I loved it.
And see, I don't think I've seen a full episode of it. I know that there's puppety. His Fluff and Stuff's a puppet, isn't he? A big Barney bear.
The dragon thing, and then there was Jimmy the flute. What else was there? There was a kid. I remember his name was. Was that Jimmy or no? Maybe the kid was Jimmy, but there was a flute as well. Come on, Annette, you have to tell me.
I've never seen the movie.
Oh, I have. I've seen it. I grew up watching it. I've just forgotten those. Annette, help me out here. There was Jimmy. There was Jimmy. I can't remember. And then there was the HR puff stuff. He was great.
I remember the song.
And then there was a flute.
Witchy Poo.
Witchy Poo, yes. There was
Witchy
Witchy
Poo.
Poo, yeah.
And there was
That's
magic,
right.
and that magic mushroom.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, gosh. Sounds like a bunch of hippies on a Saturday night.
It probably was. They were probably stoned. It was
Yeah.
16 after all.
Tripping on something.
Yeah, oh, yeah, let's have Witchy Poo, or we can have
Yeah. Where was Maggie Mushy? Who else was there?
And the flute, the magic
flute, yes.
Good. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, I remember.
Oh my God. I think my mind must belong in the gutter. Fluff to me reminds me of a certain job on a prawn.
Oh no, like a merkin, a fake fluff that they put over them, a merkin.
How how's the crab catching going?
We haven't been crabbing in a hot minute, Werner. We haven't been for probably over a month now, and I'm biting at the bits to drop some pots for some mud crab. Fish is a pretty big diet in our house, and mud crab as well. The tides have been, it hasn't been the right times, and the tides and the weather's been crap. Like, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I usually do an upload late on Saturday night, about 11:45 on Saturday night. I schedule uploads, but we haven't been getting out on the water to fish because there's a tropical low hanging off the coast, which can form into a tropical cyclone. So we do a lot of coastal fishing, and even the creeks. When there's lows out at sea, it's just you just don't do it unless you've got a big boat. And we've got a good sized boat. It's only a tinny though, but Dean suffers from seasickness, so when the water's really choppy, we don't really go out. And we have found that when we have gone out, we spend $30 or $40 on bait and don't catch anything. So yeah, but no, it's Easter's coming up, and so we plan on going away camping again at Easter time. That's a tradition that we do at Easter and Christmas. We've purchased a double swag, so we're going to rough it. I'm going to be cooking damper again like I usually do, and our fish, and so that's exciting.
That sounds amazing because you went. Did I know you last Easter? I must have.
Probably.
Yeah, because I reckon that you went live for most of the Easter long weekend.
Yes. I also went live at Christmas time. Yeah.
Live at Christmas, and I think you went live at Easter as well.
Yes.
So we've known each other for nearly a year now.
But the lives here in Australia are absolutely poor compared to the lives that I have watched around the world.
Yeah.
I don't get any service or any connection when I'm out on the water, and the connection and service that I do get, the quality is just so pixelated, and it's absolutely terrible. It is.
It is.
So
Who's your provider?
Telstra.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You think that'd be good?
You'd think that, but if you look back on the quality of my lives, they're absolutely disgusting. They're atrocious. They're embarrassing.
They are.
And they're second quality. Now, who in their right mind would sit there and watch that, please, Where I follow a lot of fishing channels over in the United States, and they do lives all the time and even hold competitions, and their live quality is just outstanding. The sound is on point. It's like watching something on TV.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Hi,
For
Kim.
sure. Hello, Kim. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Fairy, we are 26th in the world. And we pay so much for our internet.
I know. Our internet is just so expensive.
So is ours, Heather. It's the most expensive thing that we pay for.
Yeah.
But what do? You want to keep up with the Joneses, or not even keep up with the Joneses, just keep up with the world.
Keep up with absolutely. Yeah, I can't believe how professional American.
some of the streams are just absolutely beautiful, and mine's just shame.
We're lucky we can get a connection.
Yes, that's correct, and it's it's a shame. Hey Werner, I'm slowly talking Dan around into buying a drone.
Yeah. I just bought myself a new one. I bought the Mavic 3.
Okay, so I know nothing about them at all whatsoever. What coin are we talking, mate? We're dropping.
I'd probably suggest a little Mavic Mini. They cost about 700.
Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yes, it depends on how much you want to spend.
Well, I want the quality there. Look where I am, guys. I'm at the Whitsundays. I'd love to fly a drone around them islands when we're out in the ocean. How beautiful would that be?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, yes, absolutely.
You probably need
So,
they're not too good in the wings.
mm,
Next size up, which is Mavic Pro.
Go.
Looking at about $2,000, but they love the wings.
yep.
Yeah.
And also a drone, and there was something else that we wanna get. So much.
Yeah. No, I love my drone. I'm still learning how to use the new one.
Okay.
A lot of features that I'm still learning. I'm watching a lot of YouTube content on the Mavic series, and so I learned bits and bits. So the other it's got Zoom in it. So the other day I learned how to do stuff. If I'm flying over something, I can just hover the drone there, and then I toggle in on the food and zoom down onto the subject. Wow, it's not to do that. And I did that last week, the first time, and I loved it.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah, I'm still learning how to use it.
Hey Heather, how's work going?
Work. I'm not working at the moment. I'm between jobs.
It would
How's that job hunting going?
Well, actually, it's not going too bad. I thought I was going to be in Carrabba this time last week, but it's not to be. I didn't get that job. So I do have a job interview coming up on Thursday. I took my long service leave at the end of the year, resign, and so now I'm looking for something part-time. So I've got something lined up this Thursday, so that's exciting. And I've put a few look out for that application and stuff as well.
So I've already told you that I dropped Fridays, and I just feel so much better for it.
Yes. So you're now working 4 days a week?
Yeah, 4 days a week.
Yeah,
I want to start pulling up a bit.
Yes.
I'm only doing 4 days a week now.
Absolutely. Now that I've got the paranormal side and our paranormal world here, I want to tell my story again. You know the story I told? What happened to us when we were out? Right. I'd like to know what you think, Kim and Joe, about what happened to us in the alleyway. So we were out exploring a bit, and sorry for those people who've already heard it. You're going to have to listen to it again. This is really bizarre. Now, no, they're not. No, but let me tell my story. So we were actually out exploring abandoned houses in a older suburb that still has some alleyways. Now, when we came out of the house, Werner decided to get some footage of some video footage of the house around the side going down the alleyway of the house. because the blocks are quite long and they had alleyways there. And I watched Werner, John, and Cherie. I actually watched them. I sat there and watched them walk into that alleyway. And I thought, well, I'm not going to go because I can't be bothered. I was looking at something else at the time. I don't know what it was. And they were there for such a long time. I decided to go in and see what was taking them off. You know, go into the alleyway and just see what's up. But they were further down the alleyway than I actually thought they would be, much further than the end of the property. I'm like, well, what the hell are they doing all the way down there? So I'm walking towards them as per usual, and then I get closer. Oh God! I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. Really, this is crap. I was getting cross by this time. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? So I go to the end of the alleyway. I come to the street. I look left. I look right. They're not there. Nowhere to be seen. I thought, well, where the hell have they gone? So I was so cross. I'm like, well, stuff them. They can stay right there. I'm going home. I was going to go back to the house where I came from. I was ready to get an Uber or a taxi that would take me home. And I walked down the street. I turned left to get back to the street that we got on, so I could go back to the house we were on. And I get a phone call. It was Werner. And he said, where are you? I said, never mind where I am. Where the hell are you lot? Well, we
were at the car, mate.
They were at the car.
Shapeshifter.
It was parked across the road from where the alleyway.
Across the road. So they never went down the alleyway. They did not go down the alleyway.
Shapeshifters.
Go down the alleyway, but they didn't. They crossed the road and went to the car.
What are they called?
Shapeshifters. I heard that they can, I don't know, but they can take on the form of someone's shape. And so, Heather, they all were walking the same. They looked the same. If you were in a police lineup, you'd say that was Werner, that was who, and who, wouldn't you?
Sherry, yeah.
Yeah.
It was them. I saw them. I watched them. But
yeah,
no,
and
the road back to the car.
We went back to the car because there was a rubbish pile there that we were picking out.
Shapeshifters. They take on the form of the shape of the person and they shift like them. Shapeshifters.
Yeah, that was at a mausoleum at Sepulchre. No, was it Sepulchre mausoleum?
No.
Yeah, I know, but sorry, I'm just reading Paranormal World. Wow, that's not the first time you had an experience like that ever. I remember one in the cemetery. That was at the Sepulchre mausoleum. I went to take a pee in the woods. There were two women talking. There were two women talking. It actually looked like Werner's sister-in-law and her sister together. Exactly. Yeah, well, actually, yes, you might be right. That might have been the same thing. It looked just like them. Yeah.
Has anybody else in the chat heard of shapeshifters? Is Pocket Watch still there? She's an investigator. I can't believe you haven't heard of a shapeshifter.
I've never heard of shapeshifter before.
They can take on the form and shape of they can just take someone's form and their moves and just move and shift with. I'm sorry, I can't explain myself properly. I get a bit nervy when I talk about stuff like this because I'm such a believer. And I'm here on my own again tonight. Dan's out at work.
Is he? Oh, so you hear all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, a few in the comments have heard about him. Well, Pocket Watch has.
Well,
Says Fairy.
And I tell you what, I did think about some kind of time warp, but I specifically checked the clock, and no time had the timing was in sync. I hadn't lost any time. I hadn't gained any time. I wasn't gone for like 2 hours. Okay, thanks, Kim. For,
wow. freaky. But that's what I'm thinking, shapeshifter. As soon as you said it, because the first time you told the story, I was glued. I even went and got my earphones and put them in so I could hear you correctly. And the way you said it, it was, you swore black and blue it was those three people. And you'd know their moves, you'd know their walks, so that to you it would have been them. And that's what shapeshifters do. They can take on someone's form and mimic their movements, and yeah.
That's what
But
how come I didn't see them? Because if I saw them move, why didn't I see anyone crossing the road? That's what I get. I should have seen because I was looking
because
at
they would have hovered, they wouldn't have crossed the road. They would have just bam been there.
yeah, but I should have seen Werder and all that, Werder, Sherry and John crossing the road, surely.
Don't know there. Don't know. Can't answer that one. Don't know. Strange. But Pocket Rocher's right. Is an investigation needs to be done. There's some sort of activity happening. Well, that's what I felt when I heard the story.
Yes, maybe we should go back to it.
Take your cat's paws and your K2 meter.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Just sit in the middle of the middle of
the And what's that thing that goes up and down? You know, that turns into, you know, that thing. What's that thing that dances? That other.
Yeah, no, that's
You've got one, Heather. You've got one.
The SLS.
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
Like green lines in it that maps out the ghost.
Yeah.
SLS, yes.
That'd be interesting to see if it maps out 3.
It would be.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, also certain.
Hey guys, I've got to go because guess what? My sweetheart's ringing me up to say goodnight to me.
No worries. Well, good night. Thank you for popping on.
Always, Heather. I love you too, guys. And g'day from the Whit Sundays, Queensland, everyone in the chat.
I'm dying to go one day.
If you ever get bored, come over virtually and go fishing with us.
We have been there, but that was like 10 years ago. Actually, you know, 10 years ago yesterday, we went to the Whit Sundays.
Yeah.
Well, you can always come over and check it out through the videos and come fishing with me, Werner.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys.
No
I'm out of here. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Oh, that was lovely. That was cool. Do you like my hair? Yeah. Let me get to see the back of it. Yes. So I'm going to put now that all that fluff and stuff has been on my channel, we've talked about it. I'm going to put her on my feature channels. This of interviewees for 2022. I must have a chat with our paranormal world, get them on, and Joe and Kerry, get them on again as well. We need to do a collaboration with the paranormal side. I've been promising to do a collaboration with the behaviours. Well, I just can't think of what to do. If anybody can think of a collaboration for the paranormal side and us, let me know. I've run out of ideas. I don't know if they're still in the chat.
Yeah, they are. They're still there.
Yeah. I just need the volley, and you'll be right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm sure Fluff. I can't call somebody Fluff. I'm sure all that can show us some great haunted places to go to in the Whit Sundays. That would be wonderful. Anyway, well, I think it's time. It's 9:01. We've been at this for Oh, hello, Purple Crowns. How are you? Long time no see. I hope you're feeling
Hi, Laura.
well. I hope you're all right. I know you've been sick a bit
That's not
lately.
good. That's not good.
Nice to see you here. What have you been up to? Let us know. And everyone's saying hello to Laura, aka Purple Crayons. Well, that was interesting about how all that fluff and stuff got her name.
Yeah.
I really
Very
enjoyed.
crochet. And here I am thinking it was because of that show that used to be on in the
HR
early
puff and
70s.
stuff. Yes, HR puff and stuff.
Yeah.
Or being a busy mum. Yep. That too. Yes, it's that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's busy, busy, busy. Oh, doesn't
Well,
seem
now
to-
that COVID's eased off,
yeah,
crazy.
we're kind of looking forward to going next year to the US now. It was supposed to be this year. I think now it's going to be next year.
What's COVID like in the US in the moment, Laura? Has it settled or is it still getting bad?
Oh, the M&A mystery tours. It's Tales of the Riverbank. It's the hamster cartoon thingy from the 60s. Freaky now. Okay. I don't know what that's about. My family used to live there. Oh, on the Whit Sundays.
Every bloody pot's going on.
Okay, didn't really remember it being today Purple Crowns. Okay, well, I think it's probably time that we hit the hay. Say goodnight, and I think everything is coming to a natural close. Yes, I need some ideas for when I reach, if I ever get to reach 500. I want to do a week of 500. 500 celebrations. I've got 2 ideas already, and they're both pretty spectacular.
Well, I'm not far off the 500 mark either, actually.
No, Werner's not either. I just asked if anyone remembered to have a guinea pig cartoon. No, I don't remember the guinea pig cartoon.
No.
No, thank you, Fairy Dragon. Yes, absolutely, we will talk, definitely, and see if we can't get something happening organised for the weekend for you to pop down to the school. Okay then, everyone. Well, it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Don't forget to check Werner's Adventures out if you haven't done so already. All that fluff and stuff, and certainly check each other out while you've still got the chance. And I shall see you maybe Friday night for karaoke. I'm having a small party. I've got Megan and Melissa and what's his name? Kevin. Kevin coming over for a little party.
And maybe Nadia.
Oh, and maybe Nadia.
Yeah.
Over for a little party, how do you do? And
Nadia's from Intrepid.
yes, Intrepids. So that's something to look forward to. Okay then, good night everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. It's great that you do. And I shall see you Friday night.
See you guys. Take care.
Oops. Okay, so check out Pocket Watches. Surprise package opening. Excellent. Is that going to be a live stream or is that just going to be an upload? I should get you on my channel actually too, Pocket Watch, and say, talk about your channel and what it is you do and that sort of thing. It's going to be an upload. Cool. I'm waving like you can see me. Oh. Don't worry, Pocket Watch. I do that as well. Oh, I'll be glad to get one you too. Anyway, good night, everyone.